Hello and welcome to N00b Tutorials. This is Tweak and today I will be showing you how to build a very basic cactus farm. What you see behind me is a very large scale version of it. Well, I guess I wouldn't say very, but it is larger and it is also a shop version of it. I'll show you. If you come in here, you can see there's a sign telling you that one cactus is $20 each and you press a button. If you go into these, you can see the dispensers are full of cactus. And for this particular build, because it is a shop build, if you press that button, now I have a cactus, and you can see down in the chat $20 has been taken for me, but because it's me, $20 has been added to my account. That only really works with a economy system. However, if there are requests for it, I will show you how to build that. This is the basic setup for the cactus farm. This is what it looks like. You can see there's not a whole lot to it, honestly. Second tier is right up there. It's very simple, and I will show you how to build it. Okay, we are where we will be building. You can see I already kind of have the basic thing set up just to save on time. The whole point of the cactus farm is a bug exploit. You can see, I'll just demonstrate right here with this cactus. If you place a block adjacent to the cactus, it explodes, and the little bits fly away. I guess this is a bug, maybe it was intentional, but ultimately this is how you build a cactus farm. You just build blocks adjacent to a cactus, and then as it tries to grow, the little bits break off. So, very easy. To start, you will need an aesthetic stone, the one that you like, and for the sake of the theme, I used sandstone because I really like the theme of this area. It's a desert theme. And I have a skeleton with leather armor. That's kind of spooky. Some source of light, because you don't want any mobs to be spawning inside of your farm because they'll just trample it, and that's not good. I'm using glass. You can use just about anything though if you have the light source inside of the farm. Otherwise, I would recommend a glass roof because then all the cactus can get sunlight. You will absolutely need sand, a cactus, hoppers, and of course a chest. So this is my basic startup layout. I have my chest. I have my hoppers leading into the chest. You can tell that they're leading in by looking at the bottom. You see this bottom piece right here where my cursor is on is facing down. You want to make sure that they're facing inward toward the chest. You can see here the one on the inside is facing right into the chest, so that's what you want. After you have built this basic layout, and bear in mind that it will need to be slightly larger than you would think it would need to be, because cactus clearly can't grow right up against that wall, the surrounding wall. They need to be built on the inside. So in this basic layout, I will be able to get 2 in here. Build your aesthetic blocks so that way it's encased. Oh, and try not to continue to activate the hoppers like a silly face. Ah! Go away, skeleton. I don't like your face. There we go. And you will need to build the final block right back behind the first level behind the chest, because if you try to build it over the top of the chest won't open. So clearly you don't want to do that. Unless, of course, you're trying to keep out intruders and you have creative mode, in which case, and it's all world guarded, because then they can't break off those blocks. So if you don't have lock it, that's a good way to lock up your stuff. Anyway, I will build it up one more level. Okay. Now, if you want to place blocks on top of the hoppers, you have to press shift, otherwise you'll just activate the hopper, and you don't want to do that. So, press shift, and then place sand, because cactus will only grow on sand, and then place your cactus blocks. Once that's complete, make sure that you put in your level block, is what I call it. the block that causes the cactus to stop growing. You can put it anywhere, and cactus will only grow 3 tiers tall, so you can put it here, or you can put it here, or here. I personally like to put it on the lower tier because then it saves time and it saves space, and it works a little bit better. Then you don't have to wait as long. So that is ultimately what you should be left with. I'm going to use glass so that way the cactus continues to get light to just block off the rest of this. That way when the cactus pops, if it pops too far out, it will hit the wall and then fall down into one of the hoppers. And that is really it. If you are concerned about things ending up floating on top of the hoppers, because there is a line like right there where things can get caught and not fall directly into the hoppers, you can use water to push it. Just place 1 water, and then the constant flow of the water will push anything into the hoppers. You can even go so far as to do 2, so that way you know for absolute certain that things will flow. And once that's done, you're done. That's it. That's all that it requires. Your cactus will grow eventually, and once they try to grow this next block, they will pop off because of this block here. They will fall down into the hoppers and then be deposited inside this chest. Thank you for watching, and share this with your friends and like it and favorite it, so that way you guys can be the cool kids on the server and know what you're doing and exploit an economy if you must, and come back for more tutorials.